Alright, so we just completed the surface area to diffusion prac, the one with the pink agar. We need to make up a results table for that agar. So we'll make up the table, we'll have the size, the surface area, the volume, the surface area to volume ratio, and the time that it took for the agar to turn clear by diffusion. The size, I did another couple of tests and I did 0.5 and 0.8 centimeters by 0.8 by 0.8. So the size, when I'm talking about size here, I'm actually talking about the length of one side of the cube. So it's 0.5 by 0.5 by 0.5 is that cube, 0.8 by 0.8 by 0.8. We've got 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter, 1.5 and 2. So I redid these tests and measured them. The times for those were 3 in seconds, so I should actually put up in here time in seconds. The time was 315 seconds. The next one was 610 seconds, 1050, 1710, and 3210. When we create a table, we never put the seconds down in here, so I don't go 315 seconds. You never put that in there. Notice how that took it to the left-hand side of the column and not the right-hand where the numbers are. That means that I can't do anything with that number now if I want to create a graph automatically. So we never put letters in there. We only put the numbers in if we wanted to use that data later on. Alright, so to calculate the surface area of a cube is side times how many sides there are. Now in a cube there's 6 sides, so I'm going to hit the equals sign, and when I hit equals, you notice that equals comes up the top here. That fx means function, and a function is when you have an equation of sorts, I guess. So we have the equals sign, and we're going to say that it equals that side, shift 8, so that's the multiply, the star button, multiplied by that side, so side times side, b3 by b3, which is 0.5 by 0.5, multiplied by 6, because there's 6 sides in a cube. And that now automatically works it out for me. Now, you notice that I've got a white, my mouse pointer is a white cross, a white plus sign. When I go in here, it turns into a black cross. If I go down to the bottom right hand corner, it turns into a black plus sign. I'm going to click, when I grab that, and I'm going to drag it down, and what that does is take the formula down through all of those cells. So that's the same formula now in each of those cells. So if I click on that cell, it equals B6 times B6 times 6, side times the number of sides. Alright, we're going to click up here, we're going to click equals again. We're going to do the volume this time. The volume is side times side times side. So it's going to be that cell times that cell times that cell. Enter. There's my formula. I click down to the bottom right hand corner again and drag it down through all of those cells, and it copies the formula through all of them. And to calculate the surface area to volume, what I'm going to do is divide the surface area by the volume. So in this case here, it's going to be equals to, again, so I'll put a function in, equals that, divided by, which is the / button, which is the same button as the question mark, divided by that cell, enter, and I'll click it and drag it all the way down. And what that actually means is 12 is to 1. So there's 12, the surface area is 12 centimeters compared, or 12 compared to the 1 of the volume. It's 0.01 because it actually read that as a time, and so if you look at the top here, it's actually put it as 12:01 PM. Now what we're going to do is just format the table and make it a little bit neater and look a bit nicer. So I'll click and drag and highlight all those cells. I'm going to go to home, and I'm going to click on this button here, and I'm going to put all borders. So there's now a border around everything. I'm going to click on that top row, and I'm going to click Control B, which just means bold. It's a shortcut for bold. I'm going to do the same down this side here, and bold that as well. Now whenever you make a table, you need to have the independent variable and the dependent variable in your table. The independent variable is the one that you're testing. Now in this case here, we're testing the size. What we're going to test is the time that it takes for it to diffuse in each one of those size cubes. So the independent variable, the one we're testing, is the size of the cube, and the time is a dependent variable because the time that it takes for it to diffuse depends on the size of the cube. The bigger the cube, the larger the time. So this one here we could put above it if we wanted to, the dependent variable, and this one here is the independent variable. All tables must have the independent and the dependent variable listed in them. And so that's how you create a results table. Go away now and create your own results table by using this lesson, then go on to lesson 2.